Hey folks, today we're going to talk about one of the biggest myths in retirement, that you need $1 million to finally hang it up and live in comfort. Now, I'm here to tell you from my own experience, that's just not true. You don't need to hit that 7-figure mark to have a happy, secure, and enjoyable retirement. In fact, I'm going to share with you 5 real tips that helped me retire without ever getting close to finding that $1 million number. So grab a coffee, relax, and let's talk real life, not financial fantasy. Tip number 1, know what enough really means. You know, the first thing I had to learn was what enough meant for me. Most of us hear that $1 million number and think it's the magic ticket. But in reality, it depends entirely on your lifestyle, your spending habits, and unfortunately, where you live. So I sat down one day and I tracked my expenses, not for a week, but for several months. And I realized I didn't need anywhere near the amount I thought I did. When you cut out commuting, new work clothes, lunches out, and some of those just because purchases, your retirement budget starts looking a lot more manageable. So you need to ask yourself, what's enough for me? Because that number might surprise you, and it's almost never $1 million. Tip number 2, this is the next big tip, and honestly one of the most powerful, was getting rid of debt before I retired. When you're living on a fixed income, the last thing you want is to be making payments. I focused hard on paying off my mortgage, my car, and all my credit card debt. You know, just the peace of mind that came with being debt-free was worth more than any investment return I could have gotten. So if you're preparing for retirement, make debt payoff part of your plan. That one move can make even a small nest egg much bigger. Tip number 3, downsize and simplify. You know, this third tip, it changed everything for me. Downsizing, not just my house, but my whole lifestyle. I realized I didn't need the big house, the spare rooms, or even half the stuff I owned. So I sold what I didn't use, moved into a smaller place, simplified my life, and let me tell you, less space means less maintenance, lower taxes, smaller utility bills, and a lot less stress. I traded more for enough, and I gained a lot of freedom in return. You know, if you're feeling trapped by your stuff, downsizing can be the smartest move you'll ever make. Tip number 4. Now this one's a game changer. Building multiple small income streams. It's not easy, but I didn't have a massive pension or $1 million portfolio, but I did have a few small steady sources of income, a little Social Security, some dividends, paying investments, a part-time job that I actually like, and a hobby that turned into a little side income. So when you stack a few of these together, it adds up and it gives you freedom. So instead of relying on one big source, think smaller, but think smarter. You'll sleep better knowing the money's coming in from more than one place. Tip number 5, the most important tip of all, redefine what retirement means to you. Retirement doesn't have to mean sitting around doing nothing. For me, it meant freedom. The freedom to do what I love at my own pace. I spend my mornings how I want. I work on projects that interest me. And I still earn a little bit on the side, but on my terms. You know, when you think of retirement as a phase or a purpose, rather than just a financial goal, the need for $1 million fades away. Because what you really want is security and happiness, not a magic number. So let's recap. Know what your enough is, eliminate your debt, downsize and simplify, build small income sources, and redefine what retirement really means. You know, if you focus on those 5 things, you'll be shocked at how much farther your money goes, how much freedom you can enjoy without hitting that $1 million mark. Folks, if this video helped or inspired you, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who's stressing over their retirement. Don't forget to subscribe. Folks, we here on this channel, we talk all about real life retirement without all the fluff. So let me just say thanks for watching, and folks, you all take good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you later.